Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've missed you guys so much. I can't believe I have been MIA for I think a month or a little over a month. So I'm really excited to get back into vlogging and sharing videos for you guys, but I just really wanted to take this time to just sit down and talk to you guys and let you know what has been going on in my life since I have been so MIA. I've been sharing a little bit of my story on Instagram, and I just want to start by saying thank you. The amount of support and love and messages and people reaching out to me when they found out what happened to me and my family, it means so much to me. It has been the hardest few months of my life, and it's just so crazy how in the blink of an eye your world can get just completely turned upside down. So yeah, things have been insanely crazy, and I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. I don't want to cry. I kept telling myself when I sit down to film this video, I'm not going to cry because I have been an emotional complete wreck for the past few months, and it's been really, really hard. So I'm going to start from the beginning and tell you guys everything that has been going on. So a few months ago, I decided that I was going to order a dishwasher, which you would think is so easy. A lot of people order dishwashers, not a big deal. So the dishwasher came, it didn't fit in the area we were trying to put it in, and so they had to take it back, and the person installing it forgot to hook something up, and so whenever the water was running, it was running through the garbage disposal, and then garbage disposal water was like leaking everywhere under the cabinets. I had no idea for like 4 days until I went to get under the cabinets, and all of a sudden just water, like dirty water, was like gushing everywhere. And so I started freaking out. My husband's like, look downstairs and see if it was draining downstairs into the basement. And so I ran downstairs into the laundry room, and I could see that the walls were like all soaked. So it had just been leaking for like a few days. So we called a water restoration company that came out, and they looked at everything and basically said, it's dirty water because it's from the garbage disposal, so we need to rip out anything that the water touched. So they told me it was going to probably take a few weeks, that they need to rip up all the flooring, rip out the drywall, then they'll come back, they'll dry it all out, come back and put everything back in. We'd have to get new flooring and stuff. So they came in and started like putting up all this like plastic stuff to kind of like block off the areas that they were going to work in, and we were kind of in and out most of the day, but all of a sudden something, I don't know, like motherly instinct, my womanly instinct, I don't know, told me to just get the kids and get out of the house, which was really weird. So I packed up everybody and we went to a hotel for a few days. During this time, I was talking to my neighbor, and he said, before they knocked down the drywall, did they test for asbestos? And I said, well, no, I didn't even know what that was. And it's an older house that was remodeled or flipped, or I don't know what they did before we moved in. It was just all new paint and everything. And he said, well, our house, we found out we had asbestos in our house, so you should get yours tested. So I reached out to this company, kind of freaking out. I'm like, I'm pregnant. I Googled asbestos. It's very dangerous. It's bad for your lungs. It can cause cancer, just all of this stuff. And they said, well, we don't have to test for it because it's such a small area. And everything I read online says by law, you have to test before you rip into drywall or do any renovations or anything if the house was built within a certain amount of time. I think it was like anything before 1980, but I'm not 100% sure. So they said, well, we'll send somebody out and we can do testing. So we stayed at the hotel for a few days while I was stressing out about everything, just thinking, oh my gosh, what if there is asbestos? Like, what's gonna happen? And we got the phone call that there was asbestos. And so I just completely freaked out. I was like, I don't know what we need to do. What do we do? So I started reaching out to asbestos companies, and they recommended an environmental engineer come out and test to see how bad it was. So we hired this guy to come out. He tested my entire house, and we found out that there was, it's called an asbestos spill. So because they didn't test for it, they ended up contaminating my whole house. And the worst part is that there were fans blowing around everywhere because they were trying to dry up where the water had leaked, but they really just ended up causing the asbestos all over my house. So at that point, I was just kind of reaching out saying, well, what do we do? Like, how do we get into our home? Like, what happens with all of our belongings? And basically was told that we have to get rid of everything. So not only did I just find out I was pregnant at that time, I found out that we could not go back into our home. We couldn't get anything out of our house. So we went from hotel to hotel for about 2 weeks, and then the kids were just getting really antsy. It's hard just being crammed into one little hotel room. So I started talking to my insurance about getting another house. We need to move into a house, but we don't have anything. Like, we lost all of our belongings. So they said, well, we'll rent you furniture if we can find a house. So we moved in with my in-laws. They have a tiny little basement, and that started getting really hard because there were 4 of us crammed into a tiny 2-bedroom with a little living room, and the kids were just going crazy. My in-laws aren't used to the kids being around all the time, so I could tell they were getting really annoyed. And so I was like, we have to find a house. So we did finally find a house, which we're in right now, but it's been really hard basically being homeless, being pregnant, losing absolutely everything that we own. This company that I talked to, one of the asbestos abatement companies that has to come clean out the entire house, said, make a list of your belongings that truly mean a lot to you, that you really want to save, and we'll do the best that we can to save them. So I'm just kind of preparing myself. Sorry, I don't want to cry. I'm just preparing myself because we lost everything, and it's something I never prepared for. I never even thought about, what if tomorrow we wake up and we don't have a home and we don't have any of our stuff. And I know it's just materialistic stuff, like, I get it, and these past few weeks have made me realize that it's just stuff. I mean, it's nice to have nice things, but it's just things, you know, and all that really matters is family, and we've had each other, but it's been really, really hard. Any clothes that we had with us from the house, they told us we had to throw away because any asbestos fibers that get on your clothes, even washing them, they could still get stuck, and you just don't want to have any of that on you. So anything that we did have that we took to the hotel with us, we threw all of our kids' clothes away. I threw all of my clothes away, my shoes away, the kids' shoes, like everything we threw away. So it's just been really, really hard because we have to start completely over. I've been buying the kids stuff here and there. I have a couple outfits myself, but you'll see me wearing the same 3 things over and over again, because I'm just kind of buying things little by little. And my first priority is the kids, and they've been through a lot. Sorry, I feel like I'm so snotty. They've been through a lot, and they don't understand. And my son will randomly just come up and say, Mommy, I miss my toys. And I know that seems so silly because I know a lot of kids don't have a lot of things, but it's so hard having everything taken away from you and everything taken away from your kids. And it's like, how do you explain that? How do you explain that to a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old? They don't understand. They don't understand why all of a sudden you can't go home. They don't understand why all of a sudden you don't have a house and why you're living at hotels. And it's been really, really hard. And a part of me just keeps thinking, why did I want a stupid dishwasher? It all came from a stupid dishwasher. But then another part of me is maybe we're meant to get out of the house. It has asbestos in it, and that's not healthy, and maybe this was what needed to happen so that we all got out of there and started over. I don't know. I don't know the reason. And it's just been really hard. So that's kind of everything that's been going on the past couple of months. But it's been hard because I'm pregnant, and I want to be happy and enjoy my pregnancy, and I feel like I haven't even been able to enjoy being pregnant because every day I'm so stressed about where are we going to end up living. Like, how are we going to afford to get all new stuff, and we have to get stuff for the kids and for the new house wherever we're going to end up being, because the house we're in right now it's just like a temporary for a couple months until we figure things out. So it's just really hard figuring out what we're gonna do. We have to buy all new furniture, all new clothes, kitchen utensils, I mean absolutely everything. So there's a lot of question marks and a lot of unknown right now, but we are taking everything day by day, and I know everything's gonna work out in the end. It always does, but it's been a really difficult couple of months. So that's why I have been MIA for over a month, not posting, is just because we've been going hotel to hotel to in-laws and trying to figure everything out. I've been on the phone all day with insurance and with lawyers, and it's just been a complete mess. But I'm also trying to keep some sort of normalcy with my kids, because it's taking a toll on them. I can tell they're stressed. I can tell that they are having anxiety. I can tell they don't understand what's going on and where's home. They don't know where home is. I don't know where home is. I mean, we haven't had a home for 2 months until we just moved into this home, but this isn't our home. So it's been really hard, but I just wanted to share with you guys what's going on and let you guys know that I'm gonna start vlogging and talking about my pregnancy. And I just think it's time for me to try to get out of this funk that I've been in with everything going on and just really focus on the positive, and that is that I have my family, and we're sticking together and we're getting through this, and we're gonna focus on the pregnancy, and I'm gonna start doing pregnancy updates and just get back into vlogging and stuff. So again, I just wanted to really thank you guys for all the messages, for all the sweet comments, for checking on me and my family, and it really does mean a lot to me. There's always ups and downs that come with putting your life out there, and you're always gonna get the mean comments, but for the most part I've gotten so much love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much. And I love you guys, and you guys have become part of my family, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on. But for now, we're in a temporary home for another month, and then we have to figure out what house we're gonna go to and just starting over. So I just had a little visitor pop in the room. Can you say hi? I bet everyone has missed you. Can you say hi, everyone? Say hi. Are you gonna be shy? So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited to get back into vlogging and posting videos for you guys and connecting with you. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you know the next time I post a video. See you next time. Bye. Say bye. Bye.